Glacier National Park is home to some of the most beautiful mountains in the world, so let's talk about them. In my previous video, I gave an overview of Glacier National Park, so in this video, I'll focus on the mountains more specifically. The mountains in Glacier National Park started forming roughly 150 million years ago, when the ancient Farallon Plate started colliding with the western edge of North America. And over the next 100 million years or so, several mountain-building events called orogenies impacted what is now Montana, causing the mountains in the region to grow to heights much greater than what we see today. The mountains in Glacier are no longer as high as they once were because recent glaciation in the area grinded those mountains down, making them significantly lower than many other parts of the Rockies. For instance, only 6 peaks within park boundaries exceed 10,000 feet or roughly 3,000 meters in height, which makes even the highest points in the park more than 4,000 feet or 1,200 meters lower than the highest peaks in the Rockies. The park's mountains may lack in height, they more than make up for in dramatic appearance, as the ice sheets that grinded the mountains down also carved and shaped the landscape to create features such as U-shaped valleys, cirques, and horns that give Glacier's mountains their distinct look. Today, Glacier is home to 3 sub-ranges of the Rocky Mountains: the Clark Range, the Lewis Range, and the Livingston Range, which combined have more than 100 peaks that stand above 8,000 feet or roughly 2,400 meters. The highest peak in the park is Mount Cleveland, which stands in the Lewis Range at 10,479 feet or 3,194 meters above sea level. It's most famous for its impressive northwest face, which you can see here. It rises abruptly 4,000 feet or 1,200 meters in less than half a mile. But Mount Cleveland is far from the most beautiful or the most famous mountain in the park. One mountain that's probably more famous than Mount Cleveland, and may even be the most famous mountain in Glacier, is Bear Hat Mountain, which stands at 8,689 feet or 2,648 meters above sea level and towers over Hidden Lake. Another peak in Glacier that's arguably a little less beautiful, but definitely more interesting than either of the mountains I've discussed so far, is Triple Divide Peak, shown here. It is arguably the only point on Earth where precipitation that falls at its summit can drain into one of 3 separate oceans, in this case the Arctic, the Atlantic, or the Pacific. In terms of my favorite mountain at Glacier, that distinction likely goes to Chief Mountain, which towers over the eastern portion of the park. As you can see in this image, it's really beautiful and has a distinct look that separates it even from other beautiful mountains within park boundaries. Frankly though, Glacier has so many beautiful mountains